Lexi, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Today I'm going to talk to you about 5 things that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery. But first, I wanted to introduce myself. I'm 27 years old, and I had gastric sleeve surgery on December 22nd, 2021. That was about 6.5 weeks ago, and I've lost 44 pounds total, including my pre-op diet. 9 pounds pre-op, and the rest was post-op. I considered gastric sleeve surgery for 5 years before I decided to get it. 5 years ago, I almost had the surgery and it didn't go through for a couple of different reasons, but I have to say I'm very glad that I waited. I have learned so much in 5 years between my own experiences, my own research, and talking to people at my program. I think that all of my research has made my surgery be as successful as it can possibly be for me, and I hope that with my YouTube channel, I can help you make your surgery as successful as possible. I also hope that I can help you make the right choice, whether that be gastric sleeve surgery, another bariatric surgery, or no surgery at all. I want you to make the choice that will make you the happiest and the healthiest. Now I'm going to tell you the 5 things that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery. Enjoy! The first thing that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery is gas pain. And what I mean by that is the gas pain post-op was the worst part of the entire surgery. The incision pain was really not that bad. The gas pain was awful. It felt like I was being stabbed. Is that dramatic? Maybe, but it's true. It really felt like I was being stabbed. And the only thing that helped was walking. It was also slightly painful to walk because I did have my stomach cut, of course, and there was incisions all over my stomach, but it helped the gas pain, so it was worth it. So when you have your surgery, you have to walk as much as you can. As soon as I walked, I felt so much better. I don't know if it's just the movement and it releases the gas or what it is, but it really helps. And the reason that you feel so much gas pain is because they literally put air into you to kind of blow you up so they can reach all your vital organs that they need to deal with. So my main point is walk after surgery as much as you can. It will help you so much. The second thing that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery is that water is different. And that may sound weird, but after surgery, water feels different, it tastes different, it doesn't cure your thirst in the same way as it did before, and you just don't really want it. It's not enjoyable anymore. Pre-op, I used to love water, and I used to be able to drink a lot of water. I drank all day long. It wasn't hard. I never had to think about it. But now, post-op, I constantly have to think about making sure I get my water in. It's a lot better now that I'm 6 weeks post-op, and I'm starting to enjoy water a little bit more, but sometimes it almost hurts to drink the water. If you drink a little too much, it doesn't sit well in your stomach, and some people, it really never sits well in their stomach. One thing that really does help the water sit better in my stomach is putting some water flavoring in. So I have low-calorie water flavorings. Sometimes I just drink regular water. Sometimes I add the water flavoring in. I kind of mix it up. Obviously, you have to drink water post-op just like you do pre-op, but it's a little bit harder and a little bit different. The third thing that my doctors didn't tell me about was stalls. And they did mention stalls, and they said that if you hit a stall, it's pretty normal, and just if it lasts more than a week to contact them. But they didn't tell me the details of it. They didn't tell me that there was a 3-week stall or a 4-week stall that almost everyone hits. They didn't say that sometimes people hit stalls at 30 to 40 pounds, every 30 to 40 pounds, and that they can last for weeks sometimes. They didn't tell me these things. They told me to reach out to them, which is, of course, fine. But it made me feel so much better to know that it was completely normal to have a stall at certain points, and almost everyone went through that. The fourth thing that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery is that fullness feels different. And it's kind of hard to explain how fullness feels to someone who is pre-op. But for me, before surgery, fullness felt satisfying. It felt like, okay, I know my stomach is full and I'm done. Post-op, it's almost like you take one last bite and then you just suddenly know that you're done. Sometimes people hiccup, sometimes their nose runs, sometimes they get headaches. Usually when you start to get a headache or something like that, it means you're completely done. Do not eat another bite. Every time I eat now, I hiccup at least once about 5 minutes after I'm finished eating, which is definitely my tell of you're done. If you eat even one bite too much, you will know because it will be borderline painful. It feels like you have to throw up almost, but you can't. You will learn how much your body is able to eat over time, and it's not going to be overnight because of course it's so much different than pre-op, but you will learn and you will know your body's cues. The fifth and final thing for this video that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery is that going from purees to regular food is scary. When I first went from purees to regular food, I was convinced I was going to gain weight. I didn't gain weight because I'm still eating such low calorie, but I convinced myself that I was going to. It's also hard because you're so used to eating liquids and purees for a month that when you go to eating regular foods, you almost don't know how to eat them. Sometimes you feel like you might throw up, or it just might not go down. Sometimes it's even hard for some people to even swallow the regular foods. That's why you have to start with things that are really soft, like ground meats and chicken thighs and things that are a little bit more moist. I'm sorry, I hate that word, but it's the only word I can use to describe it. You have to start with those things in order to help ease yourself into regular foods. Now, 6 weeks post-op, I know what I can eat, I know what I can't eat, and with that information, I'm able to make sure that I don't have any discomfort. So those are the 5 things that my doctors didn't tell me about gastric sleeve surgery. I have a million more. If you would like to know more, please let me know. Comment below, like this video. Follow me on Instagram, the link is down below. The lighting is changing. Oh my gosh, I think the sun just went down. So much is happening. I need to end this video. I'll see you in the next one, and hopefully this helped you out, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.